What's happening, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the Drew Deeks channel today. All right, a quick little pregame hit for you guys as the Habs are set to take on the Leafs in game number 5 of the preseason here. Are you guys ready for regular season yet? I know I am. Well, there's good news on that front, and that simply is that this lineup tonight will be the closest to a opening night lineup that we've seen so far from the Montreal Canadiens, with a lot more cuts being made from training camp and more to come this week. But let's talk about who's going to be in that lineup tonight. And yes, you know about it. Sean Monahan making his Habs debut in the lineup tonight. And also Josh Anderson going to see his first preseason action tonight, which I'm very excited about. And I can't wait to show you guys the lines in a moment here. But here's Monahan just kind of talking to the media pregame today. He's obviously looking forward to his first game action in several months after his most recent hip surgery. We know Jake Allen will be starting and playing in the full game tonight, the full 60 minutes, according to Martin St. Louis. Here he is again. What a beauty. Do you guys still take for granted that we have this guy as the head coach? Because I know I do. He's got some brilliant quotes. If you have a chance, go on Twitter and read some of the quotes and just some of the insight into the hockey mind of Martin St. Louis, because it's just brilliant stuff. So that's all I'm going to say on that front. All right. And also, we know that Uri Slavkovsky back in the lineup tonight. Another opportunity. And Martin St. Louis did say that it's a big test for him tonight. This is going to be the closest to an NHL lineup on both sides from the Leafs and the Habs. Austin Matthews will be in the lineup tonight, along with Mitch Marner, William Nylander, Morgan Riley, Mark Giordano, just to name a handful of the guys. But this is the closest we're going to get to an NHL lineup. So that's why I'm actually interested in this game tonight. So let's take a look at the lineup. And it's actually, again, it is interesting, and I'll break it down here for you guys. So we got Jonathan Drouin actually starting on the first line with Sean Monahan at center. I thought that, and this still could happen once Nick Suzuki gets back in the lineup. By the way, Nick Suzuki will be in the lineup tomorrow night against the Ottawa Senators, his first preseason action. Very good news as well. Very good news. So Jonathan Drouin on the left, Sean Monahan at center, and Josh Anderson on the right for your first line. That's a complete NHL first line right there. And even on the second line here, questionable, because we have Uri Slavkovsky on the left, Kirby Dach at center. I think we know Kirby's going to start the season with the Habs, and then Mike Hoffman on the right. So we'll see how Slav performs, see if he can work on the chemistry he started to try and build with Kirby Dach at center. On our third line, we have another full NHL line. These guys have been together for pretty much all of camp. And it starts with Evgeny Dadonov on the left, Christian Dvorak at center, and Brendan Gallagher on the right. On the fourth line, basically the final Laval Rocket line that is still at Montreal Canadiens training camp right now. That's Xavier Simeonu. I have trouble with that one. Simeonu. Anyway, Brandon Giniak at center, and Alex Belzile, who's been with the team for quite a number of years, on the right side. And then our D pairings, we got Mike Matheson, Otto Leskinen on the right, Arbor Jack-Eye. Yes, folks, he's back in the lineup tonight. Another good reason to be interested in this game, to see what Arby can do against some real full-time NHLers on the Leafs. And then Justin Barron on his right. Corey Schoeneman They're icing Corey Schoeneman on the third defense pair on the left side, with Madison Bowie on the right. He getting Madison Bowie his first taste of preseason action. And we actually also got the power play units from today's practice as well. So PP1 is going to be Mike Matheson with Kirby Dach, Brendan Gallagher, Mike Hoffman, and Christian Dvorak. So actually, you know what? Let's just jump into number 2. So PP number 2 is going to be Justin Barron, Jonathan Drouin, Josh Anderson, Slavkovsky, and Sean Monahan. So again, if Slav makes the team, both of these power play units to me are pretty well as close to NHL power play units that you can get, especially, like I mentioned, the lineup. But these power plays don't feature any of the Laval Rocket players, unless, of course, Slav goes to Laval. But just back to PP1, Mike Matheson, who impressed a lot of folks in his debut here in the preseason. He's going to be, again, with Kirby Dach, Gallagher, Hoffman, and Dvorak. So I'm looking forward to seeing the power play units, hopefully get a few looks at it tonight. And then, again, power play unit number 2. So I'm really curious to see it. It's going to be rusty, I think, in the sense of they haven't played a game yet together, these guys. And this is Sean Monahan and Josh Anderson's first game. So you don't want to expect too much, but you want to see a good showing, and just the Habs need to get a W. I mean, they blew the game against the Ottawa Senators the other night. They were up 4-2. They blew it in overtime. So you got to hope that, just for the sake of a little bit of morale and just some positive energy in the room, they want to get the W tonight. So that's something you got to be looking for from this lineup all throughout it. So that's pretty much it, you guys. I'm going to be doing my best to watch this game in full. I am very curious about how these guys are going to play together, again, seeing the debut of some guys. So Look for me to have a post game video either later tonight or it'll be first thing tomorrow morning. So stay tuned for that. And comment down below. What are you guys looking forward to? Give me your thoughts on this lineup. And we'll see you guys post game either tonight or first thing in the morning. Thanks as always, guys. Talk to you soon. Ciao.